Hey guys, it's Pastor Bruce. I guess you can tell by the scenery behind me that I am not recording this in the middle of July. However, I will tell you I did leave a Christmas tree up one year, many years ago, until St. Patrick's Day. That's March 17th if you're playing along at home. But I will tell you I was younger back then and less responsible, and it was at least an artificial tree and not live, but I wouldn't recommend that for you. Today we're in Matthew chapter 2, and this account is part of what's been woven together as the story of Christmas. We're seeing here today the wise men coming to worship Jesus in Bethlehem. They're being contrasted in this passage against a man named Herod, who was factually at that time the king of the Jews. He was part Jewish and he had been made king over this part of Israel. Now, you would have thought, given the king of the Jews are these men from a pagan nation, that probably the king of the Jews would have been first on the scene as far as Jesus was concerned. But of course, Herod was concerned about his title and his prestige and the threat to him. And he was known to off quite a number of people who threatened him. So instead of the one who would have been likely to find Jesus and worship him, are these men from far away, from another nation, who came bringing gold and frankincense and myrrh. And you see, what we see portrayed here is twofold. First, we see that oftentimes the ones who should know what to do aren't the ones. And oftentimes the ones we expect the least of are the ones who get it right. Don't let that be your case if you're a follower of Christ. Don't surprise people by not doing what Christians should do. The second truth that we see in this is the gold, frankincense, and myrrh. This is a foretelling of what will happen in the last days. Because you see, Jesus came to earth to serve and gave himself on the cross. But he rose again the third day. And God has highly exalted him. And Philippians 2 says that every knee will bow, every tongue confess in heaven and on earth and under the earth that Jesus is Lord. And I believe this gold, frankincense, and myrrh brought by these men who were pagans to worship the child king is just a future foretelling of how we all will kneel to Jesus one day. My prayer for you is that you won't be like Herod. Herod will do it, but he is going to be doing it under compunction. I trust that you will kneel because you are worshiping the one who is your king and your Lord. God bless you guys.